Hey everyone, this is Coach Kim for the Love of Basketball Girl Youth Sports in the California Bay Area. Today I'm going to go over some shooting and layup drills for beginners. I think that in the game of girls basketball, it's very important that we are fundamentally sound before we begin to advance on our skills. And so I'm going to show you some things that I go over with my kids here in the Bay Area to kind of fine tune and just enhance those basic fundamental skills. Come check me out. All right, so our first drill is probably one of the most important drills when beginning basketball, and that's what we call the Mikan Drill, or the right hand, left hand layup drill is what I call it. I think that in girls basketball, it's very important that you teach girls how to keep their eye on the rim and finish, strong using that top corner of that square. And I think that it's very important to teach these how to finish around the basket first. And so I implement these drills, with my kids to make sure that they've mastered this. Because if you can't shoot a basic layup or finish around the rim, then there's no reason for you to step back and start shooting like Steph Curry. Wow, shout out to Steph. All right, so the first drill we're gonna do is called the Mikan Drill, and it's a very simple drill. You just kind of stand on you start on one side of the basket, all right, and whatever side of the basket you're on is the hand that you're gonna use to shoot. I like to tell my girls to get a good base so you can jump. You wanna keep your eye on the basket or the corner of the square, and you just kind of wanna attack that square. So here, left hand here, right hand here, there you go. Right hand here, left hand And it's okay to miss. Nobody's perfect. All right? And so what you want to do is get consistent. As you can see, when I was shooting, my hands never dropped here and then went back up. I stayed high, kept my eye on the basket, and finished strong. All right? So this is one of the best drills. This teaches you how to master those layups. And just like I said, finish with those little scrappy putbacks. So the second drill that I'm going to go over is what I call the two-step layup drill. Like I said, I like to bring it back to the basics. And so this drill is very important because it teaches, my kids footwork and how to properly do what we call an extended layup, all right? In girls basketball, we are taught to do what is called power layups. Well, I was never taught that, but this generation of kids are taught power layups where they plant their 2 feet and then they go up for a layup, all right? But that's kind of hard, as you advance in, the basketball world, meaning, middle school, AAU, high school basketball. It's very hard for you to do a power layup, on a fast break and things of that nature. So this is an opportunity for kids who have been taught that power layup method to now, do what we call a continuous layup. So this drill is very simple. It doesn't require you to dribble or anything. You don't even actually need a ball. But I'm going to show you the ball just so you can get a better visual. So what you're going to do is, if you're on the right side, your right foot's going to be planted behind you. Your left foot's going to be in front. And what you're going to do is, you're going to start from the block, foot on the block, and you're going to try to extend and jump and give yourself a extended layup, all right? So 1 foot back, just like if you were going to shoot a layup, and you're just going to step forward and shoot the layup. Excuse me. Left foot back, right foot forward. All right, so you're going to step here, layup, all right? So you're going to do this, do it again. You're going to step here, extend, layup, all right? And so I get the kids to do, maybe 10 in a row, and then go into the middle and do the same thing. Now in the middle, you can do it either planting and extending on the right side or on the left side. All right, so if you're doing it on the left side, ball's gonna be in the left hand, and you're gonna step and plant. Simple. All right, same thing. I'll show you again. Right foot back, because that's what we're gonna step with. Step, extend. All right, with the left hand. Then we're gonna come on the opposite block, on the left side. This side is the most important because in girls basketball, the weak side is, nobody plays on this side at all. So if you can master your left hand, if you're dominant on the right hand and you can master this left hand, you're definitely going to be ahead of your peers in this basketball world. So it's very important to work on your non-dominant hand, whether you're lefty and you're weaker on the right, or you're right-handed and you're weak on the left. So we're gonna do the same thing, right foot back, step, layup. All right? Right foot back, step, layup. And this is how you teach what we call a continuous layup. All right, so now that we've kind of warmed up doing our layups, the body's a little warm, now we can begin to start shooting. So one of the things that I love to do is called freeform shooting. You could do freeform shooting with one hand, and that's when you just take your one hand. This is how you learn to accurately have the arm at that 90-degree angle and to release that shot. All right, and or you can do with the guiding hand. I tell my kids not to even touch that ball, because what we're trying to do right now is get that muscle memory locked in so that when that guide hand comes in, it doesn't interfere with that shot. So when we do it without the guide hand and with the guide hand, but we don't touch the ball, we just let it guide. All right, and it's okay to miss. All right, here, shot. Get in there. Okay, so I like to go 5. I like to get a good base, make sure you're shoulder width apart, get a good base, because that's the same motion you're gonna have with a jump shot. All right, I tell my kids to be extra. I wanna see you on your tippies at the release. I wanna see you releasing at the peak, meaning when you are at the highest point, all right, in your jump shot, or for this case, on your tippies, and you're gonna release, and I wanna see that flick of the wrist, all right? So this is what, we need that extraness to create that muscle memory, all right? So it's gonna look something like this. We're starting with the right hand, have that good base, here, release, all right? I don't even start counting until I start hearing some shoo, all right? But, once you get a good rhythm, 5 in, all right? My eyes are always up at the basket and making the adjustment. All right? Now when we get on the left side, for me, I like to work on my left side because that's my weakest side, and I even shoot with my left hand on this side, just so I can, have that versatility on the court. So when I'm doing my freeform, I'm actually doing my freeform with my left hand. You can still shoot with your right, and then if you want, just to get extra practice, shoot with your left. So it's the same concept, shoulder width apart, here, release. So it's been a while. So once you've gone around, then you can come back with the guiding hand, which is the same thing we talked about. So if I'm here, now I'm guiding and watching it go in. Watching it go in. As you can see, my eyes are on the basket. It's not looking at how I'm adjusting here, because once you build that muscle memory, the body will naturally make the adjustment on its own. So you don't have to look at your body to make the adjustment. It's going to do it on its own. This is why it's important to do these reps. All right? We're here. And like I always tell my kids, you're not gonna make every basket. This is where you come to work and master these skills, all right? So don't expect to come in the gym and just make everything. It doesn't happen, all right? So here we go. There it is. That's how you get a mean, you know what that is. So my next drill is what I call contact one leg layup. All right, I think that for me personally, what I've experienced in girls basketball is that it's not enough. Even though it's a contact sport, you know, girls are very intimidated when they come into this paint. And so I like to teach girls how to initiate contact and how to finish off of that contact. And so we start at a young age, really developing the kids, like I said, around the basket and finishing off that tap, one leg layup. So I'm gonna run that down to you real quick. So it's pretty basic. What we do is you take that one step, that jab, and then you bring it, that one leg and that foot back up and flick that wrist, all right? So the jab is to initiate the contact or to get that defender off you. And I always tell the girls, do not extend that arm, all right? It's more of like a dip to just initiate that contact, all right? And then that one leg pop, flick of the wrist, all right? So it just kind of incorporates everything that we've kind of just been doing. And it's very, trust me, this move is very useful in the game, all right? Especially when if you're one that likes to drive and attack the paint, this is an amazing skill to learn, all right? So what we do is, like I said, we're gonna take that one, so the foot that you're gonna be shooting off of, the foot that you're gonna be extending or lifting is the same foot that you're using to shoot the basketball. So if I'm on the left side, I'm gonna dip here with the left and lift with the left and the left hand, all right? If I'm on the right side, I'm gonna dip with the right and I'm gonna lift with the right hand and the right leg, all right? So I'm gonna show you exactly what this looks like. So it's more like here, that, all right? Alright, so it's very basic, alright? A lot of times when I'm doing this drill with my girls, I might stand here with the pad and give them a little bump so that they get used to the contact and being able to adjust themselves while in the air to make that little light jump shot. So this, like I said, these drills that we just went over today are very basic beginner's drills. They're also drills that you can use. A lot of kids I come across, elite programs, have been playing basketball for years and have never been introduced to any of these drills. So it's very important that even if you are an elite basketball player, that you get back to the basics, all right? Gotta crawl before you walk. All right, thank you y'all for checking out my video. If you liked what I did today and you want to see more drills like the drills I showed you today, please check out our channel, like, subscribe, all right? Leave a comment if you want specific drills that, you know, maybe as a coach or as a young player or as a parent, if you want me to go over specific things that you feel your child needs to work on, please leave me a comment and we'll definitely try to make a video, you know, addressing those issues. Thank you y'all and peace.